Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, speakers, and dear guests. I am Ashok Kumar, and I will be the acting sergeant at arms for today's meeting. And I welcome you all to the meeting number 7 of BMS MBA Pegasus Toastmaster Club. And everybody will have a mission to achieve their goals in their life. Likewise, Toastmasters also have a missions. And the mission statement of Toastmaster International is we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. And district mission is we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. And like other clubs, our clubs also have a mission that is we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention the ground rules. All electronic gadgets on silent, so it would not disturb the meeting. So, and we are not going to speak about controversial topics such as sex, religious, and politics. And mute your audio and unmute only when it's your chance to speak. And if you have faced any issues with video call, please use chat to convey to us. Do not interfere or disturb the speakers. Hold all the comments or applause until the speaker concludes. And theme for today's meeting is Digital Devi. So today's theme is Digital Devi. In today's meeting, we are going to speak about how the digital era, how in this digital era, how the digital took on our life. So like it's like it's is it sorry. Okay. As mentioned in the table, I personally can't live a day without using mobile phones and TV, electronic gadgets. And I have been tried once also, but it is not that easy. It is really difficult for me to. And in this lockdown times, being alone is really so much difficult without these phones and social medias, etc. And back then we did learn how to write using black slate and chalk piece. But nowadays kids are learning how to write in tablets only, and the tablets are not which cures the illness. Instead of that, it is the devices which creates the illness to the kids. And from that also, in that age also, they are creating new software, developing a new coding system, and etc. And in back days, in school days, the teachers will be given project to us, but for that we have to refer some books in the library, and also some of go for the cyber centers also to gather information. But these days, all my MBA projects can also be done through one simple mobile phone also, like that. And yeah, technology has technology has improved a lot, and it is more useful and more effective, and it has also an adverse effect on the society. I like to tell my experience, one incident about the online. You all know about Ludo game, right? I have been playing Ludo in first. Back then we have to play Ludo with the board and the dice. But now we have apps for that. We can play with the person who we don't know by any other place in the world. We can play with them. So I was playing with one of the person, but it was really hectic. Here I was just need one number to win. But at that time I just got 6 number on 3 rows. So at that time, the person opposite who were playing, he was laughed at me and told, bro, you have to come for class to me for this. Why I have to come? I thought, why I need to come for a class just to press that red button in the phone? Do I need class for that? No, right? Like this, it has more that was the effect on us too, and it can also cause mental illness also. So like this, today we are going to discuss like these incidents in your life also. So with this, I would like to introduce a person, presiding officer, who is going to take over the meeting from now on. He is the president of BMS MBA Toastmaster Club, and not only that, he is a good person, and he is a good singer and a great dancer, and he is a best good friend of mine. So I'll welcome you, Toastmaster Bharat.
Thanks for this introduction,
Handing over to you,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Ashok.
Bharat.
Thank you. Thank you for this introduction, Toastmaster Ashok. Good morning, everyone. This is Toastmaster Bharat here, presiding officer of MBA Pegasus. So, why are all we here? Let- Uh, I welcome you all for the Pegasus meeting number not 7. So, let us start the meeting by my words. So, I, presiding officer of Pegasus MBA, declare the meeting open. Thank you all. Why are all we here on Saturday morning?
Bharat, are you there?
Work on committees, and he wanted to help them. The first unofficial to Toastmaster. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
you are audible.
Yeah, okay. Do I need to start from the first?
No, no, continue.
Hello? Yeah, okay. So, why are all we here on a Saturday morning? Yeah, all thanks to Ralph P. Smedley, working for YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association in Bloomington, Illinois, United States. As Director of Education at the YMCA, Smedley saw a need for the men in community to learn how to speak and conduct meetings, plan programs, and working on communities. And he wanted them to. So the first official Toastmaster meeting was held on March 24, 1905. Successful 115 years. So we are all going to hope you are all Toastmaster helped in last few days. To all those who still wonder whether Toastmaster will help them or not, I will show that it will. So let us not drag this thing, and let's start up the meeting, official meeting. Uh, Today's meeting is all about theme is Digital Devi, where we are all the sons of technology, and we are all going to be followers of technology. We doesn't know, we are completely lost the grip about all our manual things and the older memories, just fixed for a mobile or a technology, and it is dragging us to any other hell. So it is a possible a positive impact or negative impact. Let us think about and discuss this. Discuss with this dedicating this meeting to those things. So I am I'm going to hand over my words for my another friendly person, Toastmaster of the day, Monica DH. So over to you, Toastmaster Monica DH.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bharat. Um, Good morning, everyone. As we all got to know, the meeting for this session, it's Digital Devi. As my fellow Toastmasters Bharat and Ashok said, it's how digital things have taken over our lives. That is the intention of this meeting. Look at us. We are conducting meeting through Google Meet. Did you ever think your colleges are going to be online like before COVID? No, right? Like life just happens. Now everything is digital from the start of the day. The moment I get up, I see my phone. The moment I go to sleep, I see my phone. Everything is digital. From ordering your breakfast to sleeping at night, everything has become digital. So, before going into the meeting, let me explain how the Toastmasters meeting functions. Every Toastmasters meeting is divided into three parts. The first part is prepared speech section, where the prepared speech is prepared in advance, and it's get mentored and deliver the same. The second part is impromptu speech. It's a table topic speech, even the guests can participate in it. And the third part is the most important one, the evaluation session, where everyone will learn to improve themselves. Now let me call our general evaluator, Toastmaster Udanka. He is currently pursuing his engineering in computer science branch. As we all know, not many engineers end up to be engineers. Even his passion is to be a photographer. His aim in life is to be a wildlife photographer. I wish him all the best for that. And coming to his Toastmasters journey, he is a triple crown and pathway keeper, current president of Mekon Communication Club, as well as area director of C3. With that, I hand over the dais to Toastmaster Udanka.
Thank you, Monica. Before I start, am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Uh, so, as a general evaluator today, I'll be proceeding. I'll be making down of all the good things you guys are doing, all the places where you guys can improve as this is a very new club. Basically, I'll be evaluating all your roles, stickers, speeches, and everything. To help me with this general evaluation, I have three main roles, named as tag teams, who will help me out with the evaluation of this entire meeting. As I call upon, can I request the role takers to come forward, introduce their roles, and explain the duties? Starting off with T timer. Timer.
Thank you, General Evaluator. My name is Preeta, and I will be your timer for today. And I shall make note of all your timings. Then the timing for prepared speeches will be for icebreakers. It will be 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I will be showing a green card. At 5 minutes, an yellow card, and at 6 minutes, a red card. Coming to other speeches, it will be the time limit will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll be showing a green card. At 6 minutes, a yellow card, and at 7 minutes, a red card. Coming to table topic speeches, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, a green card, 1 minute 30 seconds, an yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I'll be showing a red card. For coming to the evaluation part, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll be showing a green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, an yellow card, and at 3 minutes, a red card. And there will be a buffer time of 30 seconds for all the speakers. Time exceeding this will be considered as disqualification. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Preeta. Moving on with the next role taker A, that's R counter. Can we have the R counter, please?
Thank you, Toastmaster Udanka. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am our counter for the day. I'll be following CRPF method, which is nothing but crutch words and repetitive words and pauses and fillers. And I'll be making roll of all this and report in the end of the session. Thank you.
Thank you, our counter. Moving on with the next role, that's the grammarian.
Good morning,
Can we
everyone.
have the grammarian?
As a role of grammarian, I would keep a track of good usages and not so good usages of English language. I keep a note of it, and I'll be giving the report at the end of the meeting. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to give the word of the day. The word of the day is emulate. It means imitate to copy someone. Example, we should always emulate a successful person to reach successful heights. I encourage everyone to use the word of the day, and I'll put the same in chat box. Thank you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, grammarian. So with this, me and my time will come back in the later part of the session, and I will be giving our detailed evaluation then. So with that note, I hand over the charge back to TMOD. Over to you, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udanka. How many of you guys like playing online games? Does anyone play online games?
No, we don't. We are not PUBG
Really?
wala.
You know, it's don't know, maybe in 10-15 years gaming industry will be like online gaming industry can take up the highest paying jobs, or they get rewarded more. Everything is online nowadays. With that, I would like to.
Monica, you went on mute.
Okay. Sorry. First, I would like to start the prepared speech session. Um, Let me introduce our evaluator for the first speech. He likes phone like everyone else, and nowadays a laptop too, because it is a source of livelihood. I welcome Toastmaster Chetan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Monica. My target speaker today is delivering his speech as part of the Pathway Presentation and Mastery. His project is the very first project of his pathway, and for which he is delivering his icebreaker. I would like to wish all the best for my target speaker. Timer, please remember the time for this speech is 4 to 6 minutes. With that, back to you.
Now, let me call our first speaker, Toastmaster Brahmendra. Icebreaker, Toastmaster Brahmendra.
Am I audible and visible? Okay, here I go. Nothing is more addictive than the past. As I went down the memory lane, I found quite a few memories I should relive, which I'll be doing so by sharing a few of them with you. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Brahmendra, speaking virtually in front of you to get rid of my fear. I'm just a normal guy with normal dreams and normal hobbies, just like which are annoying my mom, disturbing my dog, procrastinating my work, playing badminton, carom, and watching movies, TV shows, and anime. Usually, they say the disappointments come in the later part of the life, but I faced one right when I was born. Let me explain. It was just 2 days before the arrival into this world. The doctor had told my father that it's gonna be a girl. To which my father, who was thrilled to have a first girl baby, he wasn't expecting a boy, and I had to do the original gender reveal. So after I came, it was nurse who went to my dad and told me that it's a boy. And my dad was like, it's a boy, with a slight disappointment in his face, which he wasn't expecting. So that was a disappointing start for me, which I had. So although I had a disappointing start, my parents never made anything less for me. Like they gave everything in the right amount, not just the right amount, even in the excess. I was burdened with affection and attention. I started to behave mischievously, and one fine day I almost broke a phone because I couldn't differentiate it was a toy or not. Because I had too many toys by that time. So I just made a rule for myself that everything the light touches is my toy. Just what Mufasa said in Lion King. I tweaked a little for myself. So everything the light touches is my toy. And then that day I broke up a phone just to see what's inside it, and my dad was very furious as because it was a very brand new phone. And I was and that was the day I felt the movies were real because I was belted like anything that day. And the years passed by, the mischievous devil inside me started to grow a bit more than usual. So my godly father decided to put me into the hell called hostel. And it was a very good start in starting, but I felt it was a very good because I didn't have to listen to anyone. No one was there to tell me, and no one was there to say what I should do and what not to do. But little did I know it will be an opening phase, a new phase in my life where I had to learn new things. Trust me, it was a hostel which made me a better man and made me a better person because there are things at hostel which you learn which you won't definitely at home. So the time I spent at my hostel passed like a wind, fast and unnoticed. After a few days, I was in my class 10th. Then I had to make a choice between to take PCMB or non-PCMB or like computer science electronics. I chose PCMB just because I could have two options to become a doctor or an engineer. And it was the time passed. I went to class 12. Then it was up to me to choose if I will be a doctor or an engineer. So I didn't know what to make out, but one thing I realized I had no interest to become a doctor. So I chose up the engineering. So it was the first day of my engineering. I got my brand new smartphone all to myself, and that days where the WhatsApp forwards used to be too much and everything. I used to get too much WhatsApp forward messages, and there was one particular I still remember which said, "If you don't forward this message, you will fail in a subject." Yeah, it really came to me, and for my surprise, after a few months after writing my exam, I failed in math. Yes, it was of all the subjects I could have failed, it was maths I had to fail because I was very disappointed that it was math. I had scored 99 out of 100 in my state boards in maths, and failing in math it was a very ironic moment to me, and I was very disappointed for that. And the semester passed by, and the next semester I failed in 3 subjects. Next semester I failed in 2 subjects, and next semester two. Overall, for the 4th semester, I kept failing in almost most of the subjects I took in. So it took me almost 4 years, 4 semesters to realize I didn't have a thing for engineering either. Somehow I gathered up my courage. I took up all the subjects, cleared all the subjects with no backlogs and without any extra time, and finally managed to get out of the engineering stream. And then I decided to write my decided to write my PGCET, only which I had known I would have got a better rank. I got a better rank, landed up in BMS college, and here I am delivering my first icebreaker speech. Over the years, I made many mistakes, learned many things, had many friends, and which I feel should have been in greater amount because whenever you have something good, you feel like having it more. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brahmendra. That was a wonderful speech. From your birth to the hostel life to forwarding WhatsApp messages and failing in engineering. I guess at least one subject everyone would have failed in engineering. Now, coming back, let me invite Toastmaster Udanka, who is a speech evaluator for Toastmaster Bharat.
Good afternoon, everyone. Moving on to the second speaker, the purpose of this project is for a member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. All the best to the speaker, and over to you, TMOD.
Speaker Toastmaster Bharat, summer vacation Toastmaster Bharat.
Before going to the speech, am I visible and audible? Can anyone confirm for me? Yeah, thank you. You were the one hit the ball so hard. So it's not our problem, bro. Get the ball. See what happened now. It's broken the glass of windows. So you're out and get the ball. It needs it doesn't need any explanation. Wonder why I'm speaking all this conversation? Yeah. Good morning, Toastmasters. This is Bharat Hey here, speaking about the best memories of my life. That's our summer vacation. Summer vacation. As I think about the summer vacation, it was best thing to have in the summer vacation is all about my cricket. My cricket and my day. I was used to wait for my exams to get closed and start up with my vacations very fastly, so I can play myself with lots of happiness and lot of joy with my friends. So as I finish my exams, I would like to prepare my timetable for vacation. My timetable was not so complicated. It was so easy that having a small bit of breakfast and jumping into the grounds with my friends to play a cricket. Cricket was my everything, compared to my in my vacations time. As I go to my nostalgic moment, playing cricket was so fascinating and a very interesting thing for me. And let me start up. Let me start up with describing the memories of my summer vacation. As I know, we used to gather our friends and start our cricket. The selection was very much complicated than BCS selection. where we used to select our players by tossing the coins and choosing them in alternative with the captains to call. And our cricket was so far. I can just say it was far from the emulating the main cricket. So our cricket was replaced by the main cricket stumps were replaced by the block stones, and the bat was not from the any main companies like MRF, SG or any other thing. It was just a wooden carvings. So then another non-striker eight was having just a single stick, and it was his bat to reach his screen and get from the run outing. So here getting forward, our cricket was so happy, and it was and moving to the further the toss thing. We never had an issues of getting choosing our bat or bowling by choosing the making a pitch report or any other factors. It was only a single concept of mind. Everyone who wins the choice, he'll be going to bat. The team which wins the choice, he's going to bat. So at this point, it is our thing and it is our safe moment. As if anything can happen, like the ball may disappear or we cannot get the batting. So we are safely, we are be playing safely to get our batting thing. So if anyone wins the shot, he'll be going to bat first. As the day starts and our day was completely filled with a win, not out, draw match, and everything. With all those thirsty hunger, it was all eradicated with all those memories and happiness. At the final, if we won, we are happy. If we not won, we'll be having some another any of those words to manage our defeat. So we were having a best beauty of our time. As the day passed, we are going to stop. We were going to stop our cricket only when the ball gets disappeared or if the sun gets out of his day. As the day goes off, we all are here. For us, as the theme of today says, we are all passionate towards the technology and a word which is roaming around my word and I'm hearing a lot of these days. I can say that arranging 12 rupees to buy a ball was so difficult in those past days. But now in this present scenario, arranging amount to purchase a ball is so easy, but arranging the members to play is very one of the most difficult tasks for anyone. So remembering all those things and getting you to nostalgic moment, I think all of the fellow Toastmasters has been experienced the same. I wish to happen to recreate those all passions once again with all my friends. I wish in future to have this day once again. So, in ending of my speech, I can proudly say that I'm not a PUBG wala. I was a Khelne wala. So, thanks for the speech. Thanks for getting me the opportunity. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Monica. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. That was a good speech. Getting to know that your passion and love towards cricket. I know almost every area has their own gully team, gully cricket kind of thing. Even my brother, he used to not come home whole Sundays, he used to just play cricket. And nowadays, the small children, they have learned to play cricket online. I think that is not fun. I prefer playing in playgrounds only. With that, let me invite again Toastmaster Chetan to evaluate speaker Toastmaster Shiv Tejas.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster of the day once again. My target speaker today is delivering his level 1 project 2 speech 1. The title of this project is evaluation and feedback. The objective of this speech is for the speaker to deliver a speech, receive feedback and incorporate those feedbacks that he has received into his second speech, which he'll be delivering later on. With that, I want to mention the pathway of my target speaker. He is giving this speech as part of the pathway effective coaching. With that, I would like to wish him all the best for his speech. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Monica.
Now let me invite the speaker, Toastmaster Shiv Tejas, My Vibrant Flavors, Toastmaster Shiv Tejas.
Before starting with my speech, can I check my visibility and audio clarity? Yeah. Timer, can you please give me a count of 3, 2, and 1 so that I can start? Life is uncertain, so have dessert first. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests present here. To begin, let me start with a story of a dish called Murg Shikasta Hari Pasanda, which is the poster dish of an Awadhi cuisine. Murg Shikasta Hari Pasanda was prepared by a lady who had immense interest in the king called Raja Hari Singh. But Raja Hari Singh did not have the same interest in that lady. So, to signify the separation, the lady prepared a beautiful and tenderly and mildly spiced kebab with chicken breasts, and she cut that kebab in front of the king to signify the breakup. This was the beautiful story which I can pull out from any book relating to Awadhi cuisine. Everybody might be clear today what I'm going to speak about. Yes, I am going about to speak about the flavors of my nation, my incredible India. India is the land of food and foodies. We can find a plethora of cuisines from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Rajasthan to Mizoram. It might be sweet, savory, spicy, even bitter for that matter. We can find hell lot of cuisines in India. India is a land of diverse food culture, and the food changes from every city to city and from province to province. Every person can be on their side if they prepare a great food with love, care, and taste. The basic connection of a mom and child comes through food. A child gets connected to his or her mother by the beautiful and luscious delicacies prepared by her. In India, every person prefers different kind of food. For example, in Lucknow, the Nawabs used to have a phrase, "Arey bhaiya, yahan dal se pulao bante hai, khichdi nahi banta." That is the Shahi influence of India for you. Or in places like down south in Tamil Nadu or Kerala or in Karnataka, people might ask for a simple rice and rasam, which will have a humble and soothing taste to it so that it satisfies their palate. In India, every food is an occasion and every cuisine is a festival. We can see that by the preferences of the consumers, or the, to be precise, food consumers who tastes all the food. Coming to my personal favorite, I love Awadhi food. You people might have caught when I said the story of Murg Shikasta Haripasanda that how fond of Awadhi food I am. Awadhi food, I'm sad to say that Awadhi food has almost lost its root in the region itself. Apart from some popular dishes called Galauti kebab or Kakori kebab, it has lost its name. There are many other hidden treasures from Awadhi food called pasanda kebabs, gutwa kebabs, and they also do a kebab with a gravy which does not have any roots in the internet and no one can find the recipes. Awadhi food is taking a lot of research in today's world and it is gaining popularity. For people who are thinking Awadhi food and Mughlai food are same, you're totally wrong. Please don't talk to me like that, because Awadhi food is way different than Mughlai food, because Awadhi food concentrates on subtleness, succulent texture of the meat or whatever they prepare, and the mild spices have a role play in Awadhi food. For me, in an Awadhi platter, the mildly spiced biryani and the succulent goat curry, which will have lusciousness of the fat and the creaminess of the meat which comes through the fat which gets incorporated in the curries, is the star on an Awadhi platter for me. We just spoke about biryanis now. And when we are speaking about biryani, how one can forget another Nawabi city called Hyderabad? Every kid in India knows that Hyderabadi biryani is the king of all the biryanis in the whole world. Hyderabad is also known for its biryani, which has succulent pieces of meat and the mild coating of fat, which lends it juiciness, and the preparation gets enjoyable completely when one tastes that. Hyderabadis any day they prefer mutton over chicken because it has the meaty and texturous bite to that, so that it can complement the whole setup of the biryani, and the spicing in the Hyderabadi biryani will be mild. In the Hyderabadi term, if I speak how a biryani is served, a Hyderabadi is called a cut master who separates the portions of biryani. If we ask the cut master to make the masala light in the biryani. He scoops more of the rice and less of the rice which is coated with masala, and he gives a balanced biryani to you. Hyderabad is also famous for its tea time snacks such as Chand biscuit, Thai biscuit, and Osmania biscuit. In the time of Ramadan, Hyderabad comes live like anything. Sticking to snacks, how can one forget about samosa? Samosa is a Mediterranean treat which was called as sambusak, came to India, and in today many people believe that samosa is an Indian dish. Samosa, which was originally a non-vegetarian dish stuffed with minced meat, became popular with potatoes in India. Sticking to samosa, how can we forget chaat? Chaat is the heart of every Indian. Chaat is very unique because it has too many flavors like tangy, spicy, sweet, and whatnot. And it also has many textures like sogginess, softness, crunch, and bite in one spoon. Chaat also helps in the process of socialization in our country. Every Indian has his or her own preferences of chaat and comes with it. How can one forget desserts after every meal? For me personally, I like thick and rich milk-based desserts which will be luscious and creamy in texture, and the mildly spiced basundi is always my favorite. Desserts tastes best either hot or cold. Badam milk is the classic example for that. However heavy we are, we still have a small place in the tummy for our desserts. For me, food is breath. Food is everything. I look myself in the food and I rediscover myself when I repeatedly cook many dishes. Food is life and food is everything. If one understands his or her palate, he can understand pretty much everything. To conclude, I would say that you cannot think well, you cannot sleep well, or you cannot talk well if you have not dined well. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
That was a mouth-watering speech, I should say. Remembering the biryani, samosa chat. I guess it's been months or 2 months that I have ate chat outside. I felt like eating, and I really didn't know about Awadhi cuisine. It was interesting to know about that. And desserts. Desserts are my favorite. Did you know that desserts spelled backward is stressed? Like it will release your stress, something like that. With that, let me go to the next session, that is table topic speakers. I would like to call Toastmaster Monica. Yes. You're on mute.
I'll start off.
Yes.
Okay. Today I'll be doing the table topic session, and I'll be giving you topics, and anybody can volunteer and can speak about the topic. So here goes the first one. Thought, how important is digital gadgets in your life? Anybody? How important is digital gadgets in your life? Shall I pick?
I see Udanka has raised his hand.
Okay. Go ahead.
Before I start, am I visible and audible?
Yeah, you're done.
Great. How important digital life is to me? Coming to the point, yes, I am a student, and whatever you see, progress today of the education platform or the Toastmaster platform just lies in this 7-inch box or this 14-inch screen, right? Without this 14-inch screen or the 7-inch screen, I'm not sure I'll be able to pass my B, or I don't know I'll be pass my any speeches for that matter in Toastmasters. That's how we have been addicted to the digital platform. I would not say it's our fault nor anyone's fault. It's not your education fault or any fault that matters. It's the situation which has made us do those things. The situation has made us so bad that we had to adopt for this in this small 7-inch screen. in the small 7-inch screen. And trust me, the man who did not have a headache or a man who did not have any eyesight problem is now having specs, for his eyesight problem, for headache problem, and all thanks to this again 7-inch screen. That's how addicted I am to the digital life, and there's no option for me to just go out of this 7-inch screen, right? If I go out of this 7-inch screen, and I'll be like a tribal person. I disconnected with this entire world because everything what matters today is on social media, WhatsApp, and other social medias for all the day-to-day information. With that note, I hand over the charge back to the TTM. Over to you, Monica.
Monica, you're on.
Thank you, Udanka, for that wonderful speech. Now let's go to the second topic. Okay. Thoughts about online classes. Thoughts about online classes. Anyone? Anyone, please do come forward and volunteer, no? Okay, Bharat.
Can I take it? Can
Yeah,
I take
yeah,
it?
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Online classes have been yeah, good morning, Toastmasters. Once again, I welcome you all. Welcome you, hi. So online classes have been a part of our life and MBA from the past COVID situation. We're all facing the same problem with our online classes. I can't say it's a problem or it's a drastic alternative solution for our education purpose. But it's been so hard and so difficult for us to learn all those things in sitting in front of this mobile or any laptop, getting distracted from all those environmental sound and other internet issues and all of those things. We were getting so much of hard time to study in a manner where we used to study in a classroom thing. I can say I'm not a complete person who dedicatedly decide to listen in online things. I would rather use another background apps or like Instagram and other WhatsApp. Please don't tell all those things to the teachers. I wish no one gonna make this. But I'm not so humble, and I'm not making way to way for all those online classes. I will get bored for us some other times without seeing bored or without getting live interactions. So these online classes are so bad, not so bad. Some other how we can manage those things in the upcoming days. So it is so hard and difficult to adopt for those technologies. I wish all of them are facing the same situation as like me. Over to the table topic master, Toastmaster Monica. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bharat. I still remember how we used to answer for the questions ma'am asked. We used to raise our hands. Like now, if ma'am gives any question, we'll have to unmute ourselves and speak. That's so hard for me. That's really very hard for me. I like how we used to jam when ma'am asked question one by one. Everybody would be like, ma'am, me, can I answer? That was so fun. That was very nice. I miss all those things now. And next topic is, it's going to be slightly different. I'll tell the topic first. Positive and negative side of digital life. Okay. Positive and negative side of digital life. And you know how this question works? When I say switch, when you're speaking about positive, you will have to start speaking about negative. When I say switch, again switch to the other topic. It's like that. Anybody wants to volunteer or shall I pick?
I'll go with this.
Okay. And like Bhavani and Shiv Tejas have raised their hand. So anyone among you?
It's okay, give it to him.
Okay, Shiv Tejas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go for this.
Technology is the most positive aspect one can get because imagine how people would have attended office or classes without having their laptop or internet or anything. They couldn't have functioned at all. What would have they done for their livelihood? Technology is supporting livelihood and it is giving Who said technology has positive impacts? It's just negative, way too negative for me. I'm ready to lose one day or 1 month of bread and butter, but not my eyes and ears looking continuously onto a laptop or having a headphone on a continuous basis. I can't even go play out or see something else. Technology is very positive, and if there is nothing I can binge watch Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything to have a time pass situation or just to push
Which
out the work. Technology is highly negative. It is snatching me away from my family and I am not able to connect with them. The office people who are just stressing me, it is going to be very positive if we have technology. If we don't have to eat anything, technology is our salary provider, not our company at the time. Technology is giving my bread and butter. I am living because of technology and I am dealing with my life because of
we
technology.
can conclude now.
Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much. That got a smile on my face and my cheeks are paining. Nice. Okay, the next question. Um, Next question. If you're not given phone and asked to live in some isolated place, can you be? Oh, okay. You can go ahead.
You are addressing me, right? Because I
Yeah.
raised my hand. Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that wonderful topic. Well, I am a person of that kind, exactly like that. Though I have already, like TMOD already mentioned, I'm the person who is getting addicted to phone. But I would prefer, if in case I can get rid of it, I would totally do it. I'm the person who goes traveling to isolated place so that I don't be in connection with anybody else. I go to isolated place, do solo traveling to know people who are there, to understand the flora, fauna of those places rather than spending time with some other person. Because I have so much of time to spend with them when I am not on those trips. Why to again get connected to them while you are on those trips? While you are trying to make some good memories for yourself, when you are trying to explore how you think, when you are trying to explore what makes you what you are. I would totally do it, like you said, to get rid of my phone. Forget about you doing it for me. I would totally do it if in case I get a chance. If somebody says, take a leave for 1 week, go do whatever you want, I'm going to take cover for everything that you do. What I would do is get rid of all the things that I carry with me, like phones, laptop. I would even get rid of purse. I would get rid of the money that I have and I would go traveling. I tell you the reason why I mentioned that. I have traveled in many places in Karnataka and I have spent so little. Sometimes I have finished 3 to 4 days of trip by just spending less than 3K. I go stay at places pitching tent. I ask for people to give drop. I do hitchhiking. And I randomly ask people for help. You have no idea how people can be good for you. When you are in trouble, reach out to people, ask for help. There is no mistake or there is no issue in doing so. You won't be judged for doing so. With that, I hope you do same, and that is the way in which you can explore yourself more. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you for that speech, but I have to ask you one thing. Wouldn't you capture those memories and cherish for your whole lifetime?
Yes, you would. I have to mention one other thing from what I have learned from all these years. The worst experience that you have in your life is going to be the best memory you carry with you. The worst experiences. Trust me, it is so true.
Thank you so much. Got to try your kind of traveling once. And next question. Even though our life has been taken by digital things, what is that you miss and want it back in this digital world? Anybody? Should I have to repeat the question? Anybody could volunteer or should I pick? Okay, let me pick Tanuja. Toastmasters, Tanuja. Oh, isn't she there? Where is she?
She is not there.
Oh, yeah, she's not there. Okay. Clement, Toastmaster Clement. Even he's not there? No. Okay. 1 minute.
Clement is here.
No, Clement isn't here. Yeah, Clement is here. Clement, can you go with this? Okay, anybody volunteer? Anybody? Please do come forward. This is the last topic. Come on, guys.
Monica, you go.
Yeah. You want me to
Can you
repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Even though our life has been taken by digital things, what is that you miss and what want it back in this digital world?
Yeah, thank you so much for the topic. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and your guests. Yes, I agree that the digital life has completely taken us over. But what I miss is there used to be a gap between, going to school or going to your office, and then you come home and then you will have your personal life. Just because it's because of the lockdown or work from home, everything is mixed up and it is messed up. Before, we used to go to school or college and then come home and then forget everything about school or college or your work also. But now, when you're at home, they'll be like, you're at home. No, you're free. You can do. You have so much of time. So that's one thing is what I would miss. And before, yes, we had gadgets, but we were not so much addicted. We used to go outside and play and on the streets with the neighbor kids. But now I bet at least 80% of you don't even know who is your neighbor, because everybody will be in your home. And even because of all these so many commitments, because of the work from home and the digital, like, we are so addicted to these gadgets, we tend to go out and speak to our own family members at very less time. So what I would say is, it's high time that we start giving time for each and everything, and we start taking personalized breaks, at least 30 minutes a day gadget free, or make one day, oh, one day is okay too much, but few hours a week a gadget free, so that we get to know what are we actually missing because of these things. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bhavani. And if you ask me what is that one thing I miss, is going back to college, because I feel it's been ages seeing my friends. I really miss them. I've been like, we connect through phones and video calls, but still I'm not having that bond. That is the thing which I miss. And that's it for table topic speeches, and over to Toastmasters of the day, Monica.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. That was a very fun session. As we heard, digital has taken over our life, and I feel digital Devi can also turn into digital devil. So many negative things. At least you should start cultivating things so that you can stay away from digital. Like, as soon as you wake up, don't touch your phone for 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours is too much. At the night, before going to sleep, don't get into any electronic gadgets. Stay away from it for 1 hour. It will be better for your sleep also. As much as positive things we get from digital, so much negative things are also there. So let's cope up with that. Now coming to the evaluation session, I would like to welcome back General Evaluator Udanka for the evaluation session.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So not seven, a special number for me, in fact, because I am a biggest fan of team sport. So let me quickly start off with the evaluation of the entire meeting. Before I start my evaluation, I would like to call upon my team, who were the tag team who helped me out with this evaluation process. So as in I call your names, just come out, give your evaluation, and you can thank everyone. Starting off with the timer, Toastmaster Preeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udanka. I'll start my report with the speakers. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Brahmendra, took 5 minutes 35 seconds. Speaker 2, Bharat, took 5 minutes 4 seconds. Speaker 3, Shiv Tejas, took 6 minutes 57 seconds. Coming to the meeting started at 11:15. SAS Ashok Kumar took 5 minutes 20 seconds. President Bharat took 2 minutes 19 seconds. TMOD Monica took 5 minutes 59 seconds. TTM Monica P took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Table topic speakers, Toastmaster Udanka took 1 minute 46 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat 1 minute 28 seconds. Toastmaster Shiv Tejas 1 minute 23 seconds. Toastmaster Chetan 2 minutes 24 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavani 1 minute 39 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Preeta. One suggestion I have for Preeta and for the upcoming timers are, when you are introducing your role, you did a fantastic job by giving out what is the time guidelines for all the speakers for different slots. For prepared speech, what's the time? For table topic, what's the time? For evaluation, what's the time? You gave out properly. But if you could have shown like how you're giving the cards shown on, either you're screen sharing it or you're changing your virtual background, or you're showing it to an external device. If you could have shown it when you are introducing this time, it would be really nice, because the speaker would have got what how exactly the time cards will be shown to them. That's a simple note you guys can improve on from the next time. Indeed, it does not take away from the timings, detailed timings note you have taken down. Thank you. Moving on to the next role taker, that's the R counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ulanka. Toastmaster Ashok Kumar has took less than 15 times. Toastmaster Bharat less than 10 times. Toastmaster Monica less than 10 times. Toastmaster Chetan less than 5 times. Toastmaster Udanka less than 5 times. Toastmaster Shiv Tejas less than 10 times. Toastmaster Brahmendra less than 10 times. Toastmaster Monica less than 5 times. Toastmaster Bhavani less than 5 times. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. Indeed, I could say you have a detailed observation in today's meeting and counting on each and everyone's ask. As our counter, one suggestion is for Manoj as well as all the upcoming role takers is, our counter does not only stick on to the R's there. It also counts the other crunch words like so. If, for example, if a person is using so in many times in his speech, that's also called as a crutch word. Even that was I want to say that pauses there, unwanted pauses is also counted as a curse word. So next time, if anyone is doing that, you could probably mention the speaker had 5 hours, 2 arms, and whatsoever curse word if they had any. So that would have been a more detailed counter report. Then that would be easy for the speakers to start improving on their part. Thank you. Moving on to the final road taker, grammarian.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udanka. First of all, I would request all of you to give a virtual applause who have taken initiative and participate to give their best. So, can we all? Now I would tell what are the good usages and not so good usages. First, tell me what are the good usages used right or Toastmaster. Uh, the word procrastinating was used. Nostalgic moment, plethora, isolated, and telepathy. And not so good usages are failing so, immediating, little much, so not bad. These may be not so good usages. Thank you.
Thank you, grammarian. One suggestion I have for the grammarian as well as the upcoming roles is that if you could copy paste the word of the day and the usage in the chat box, it would be really helpful because due to network issues, there will be some incomings and outgoings of the people. In fact, I missed what is the word of the day due to the network issue. So if you could have once after you tell, if you could have pasted that in the comment box section, it would be there always there. So it would be easy for the other members in the meeting to utilize it in the further speeches or table topic sessions. Nevertheless, you did a great job in correcting all the grammatical errors today. So let's quickly start off with the role takers for today's session. Starting off with the sergeant at arms. Can we have Toastmaster Ashok? Is he there? I don't see Ashok here. Why is it Ashok has left the meeting?
His vaccination slot was there, so he left the meeting.
Okay, that's fine. So I would probably, as this meeting is getting recorded, I would tell it out so that you can see it in the recording later. Okay, so Toastmaster Ashok, you did a very good job on opening the meeting with a bang. You read out the vision of both club and as well as the district. That was really good. Uh, Coming to the point where you can improve on, Sergeant at Arms is where we require a crisp and short introduction about the theme, whereas you gave a very thoughtful information about the theme and you gave your personal opinion. That's really appreciable. But as a Sergeant at Arms, you have to give a crisp introduction to the theme. So what I suggest you is from next onwards, it's not only for Ashok, for all the, as the term will be changing the upcoming Saturday also. Make sure you have your introduction on the theme for less than 2 minutes or probably one or two sentences. That would really do. Read out the club vision, then one or two lines of introduction over the theme, then hand it over the charge to president. That would be crisp, nice, and superb as a sergeant at arms, and that would be really appreciated if it goes on in this flow. Moving on to the next role taker, that's the president, Toastmaster Bharat. Bharat, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah. So Bharat, as a president, you did a great job today. You opened the meeting correctly. That was really appreciated. You gave out the introduction on the theme. That was really great. The points where you can improve is as the president, the expectation from your side is very high. You are the man who withholds the meetings order. So what I suggest to you is to have a detailed introduction about the theme. You spoke on less than 2 minutes about the theme and you handed over charge to the master of ceremony or TM, Toastmaster of the day. Whereas you came, opened the meeting, spoke about the history of Toastmaster. That's one more appreciable thing what you did today. Then moving on, you gave less than 2 minutes introduction on the theme and then you moved on to the TMOD. As a president, what I suggest you is to utilize this opportunity and give more. At least speak for 4 to 5 minutes about the theme. That's where you, as a president, showcase your leadership ability and as a good speaker there. So you have given this opportunity, have utilized it to the 100% of what you can. And one suggestion what I could give is, as you're a president, as I told you, will be one who will be withholding the aura of the meeting. So make sure you have a stable connection so that you don't miss out on the connectivity issues because I could see there was a lot of connectivity issues from your end. So if you could figure out this, it would be really great and appreciated. So that's it for the I have for the speaker. I mean president. Moving on to the next role, that is Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Monica. Great introduction to the speakers and role takers. With that, seeing your introduction, I could realize that you have done your homework before in hand coming before the meeting. I could see you had dropped me a message yesterday or day before yesterday. You did a great job taking the introduction a day before. That would really appreciate. That shows your sincerity as a role taker. That's really appreciable. One suggestion I have for Monica is, and to all the upcoming TMODs, as I told Bharat, you are given one chance opportunity. In this entire session, you won't be given other chance to speak out in table topic or any sessions for that matter. So what you could do there is you speak a little bit more about the theme. That would really grow because uh, Toastmaster of the Day is one who is meant to explain more in detail about the theme other than Sergeant at Arms and President. Sergeant at Arms need to kickstart the meeting, and President should give you a presidential address. But as a to speak about the theme, you are the only person in that meeting. TMOD is the only person who speaks more about the and details about the theme. So take that opportunity and speak more about the theme, which will improve you. That's it. Coming to the first session, we'll quickly start off with the evaluation. Speaker one icebreaker was evaluated by Toastmaster Chetan. Can we have the evaluation by Toastmaster Chetan, please?
Sure. Thanks a lot, General Evaluator Toastmaster Ulanka. Before I start off with my evaluation timer, please do not start the timing. I would like to congratulate Brahmendra first. It's a general tradition in Toastmasters to give a standing ovation for the person who has finished his or given his icebreaker speech. So for which reason I want everybody to turn on their video. Please come on video, stand up and give a virtual applause for Brahmendra for giving his first icebreaker speech. And here begins your Toastmasters journey. Thanks a lot, everyone. You can keep your video on. Now, then you can start. Let me, Brahmendra, hi once again. I'll divide my entire speech evaluation into two parts. One is the things that went absolutely well with your speech, and the things that I want you to concentrate on as you go further in your Toastmasters journey. First, you had a great opening. I really love the way you had structured your entire speech. Though you initially gave an introduction to your speech, then afterwards you started to go in a chronological order of your life. You spoke about how your family was disappointed. So you spoke about your birth. You spoke about how your childhood looked like. You spoke about how you ended up taking PCMB, and you just didn't speak about that. You gave a valid reason why you did that, and you spoke about how you entered engineering, how you finished it, how the things unraveled while you were progressing during your engineering days, and how you ended up being here studying MBA. I really loved that. And I really enjoyed your confidence. I must say, this is kind of a strange for somebody to come on stage with such a huge confidence while they are giving icebreaker. Usually people stutter, usually people put in a lot of arcs in their speeches while they are delivering icebreaker, but I couldn't notice that. So kudos on that. You had a great pace. That is again a one appreciable thing for icebreaker. You had vocal clarity. These are, I guess, one of the few of the best what do you call attributes that great speakers have. So I would really like to continue working with the same pace, same vocal variety, future speeches as well. One other appreciable thing that I have to mention is the humor. People always say adding humor in your speech is difficult, but you did it seamlessly. I have to mention when you spoke about the disappointment and how you went on to explain, it was humorous for me. I really enjoyed listening to that. I also enjoyed you mentioning about the forwards, where you mentioned if in case you hadn't forwarded that, you would fail, and you went on to get failed, and you somehow linked it to that. Probably people would miss. So I really enjoyed how you brought in humor through that. Now, talking about the improvement point, I wouldn't say it as improvement points. I would say it as more as a suggestion from me. If in case you could please work with your mentor a little closely. Try to try to get your speech reviewed and restructured, because though your structure was great for an initial icebreaker speech, you could improve it a little bit. And also I could have you share your practice video of the speech and get it reviewed, and probably you could get some suggestions on that one as well. So this is something that would be valuable for you throughout your Toastmasters journey. I don't know if in case you have mentor, so please try to get a good mentor. You would go a long way if in case you get a good mentor and good what do you call good suggestions from him. With that, I would like to end my evaluation. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan. I'll definitely make sure to take in those.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan and Pramendra. As a general evaluator, my role is not to evaluate the speaker, but in fact to evaluate the evaluator. So today, Chetan, I would say you gave him a proper evaluation for icebreaker. One thing what we practice at my home club is when a speaker is giving icebreaker, we don't give much detailed evaluation, or we rather give out the positive points than negative points. We'll have our 4 5 positive points and 1 negative point, so that that does not break down the speaker's confidence. The detailed or strict evaluation could be given up after his third or fourth speech, so that the confidence level in the speaker stays high. So that's the only suggestion I have to you as a general evaluator. Moving on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Bharat, evaluated by myself. So Bharat, today I'll be evaluating your speech in three particular parts: the points where you excelled at, the points where you can improve yourself, and the points where you can challenge yourself. Coming to the points where you really excelled is you had a confidence. You had a lot of confidence when you were delivering your speech. That's really impressible. Second, it's this virtual meeting is a little challenging for all the Toastmaster, but though you made your mind, you stood up and gave the speech. That's really appreciable. Third, the topic you covered is what I observed. This topic, I believe that it's close to your heart. So that's the reason I thought you have chosen this topic. And trust me, when you have given an opportunity to speak on any topic, the best topic to choose is the topic which is closer to your heart. And you did that very well, and you spoke your heart out. So congratulations and kudos to that. So coming to the points where you can improve yourself, uh, there were little pauses in your speech. So if you could practice more and more after taking the suggestions from your mentor, before you deliver, practice couple of times. For instance, you say if you're practicing now for 2 or 3 times, make it double. Practice it 4 5 times. That would make you a really perfect speaker. That's all what I have to you. Now coming to the points where you can challenge yourself. Uh, I don't say you had a bad eye contact, but you were wearing a glass, and the light was glaring on that glass, so we could not at all notice where your actual eye contact was. So that's the reason my suggestion is stay away from make sure there's no glaring on your glass, or if possible, you could while you're delivering your speech, you could remove your glasses and deliver, so that we know exactly what your eye contact is. And the second part where you could improve is the camera angle you had placed. Though you were delivering your speech standing, and you had a couple of hand gestures that really impressed me. You were delivering your second speech and you had a lot of eye contact. You made a boldness by standing and giving speech that really appreciated. But sometimes the camera angle was not so perfect because majority or just half hand gesture was visible to all the members. Rest half were a little bit cut off due to camera angle. From next speech onwards, if you could make a proper arrangement for your camera angle, that would really appreciate, and you would no doubt be a perfect speaker in your future. That's it I have. All the best to your next speeches. Hope to see you soon as the best speaker. Thank you. Moving on to the next speaker, that was Shiv Tejas, evaluated again by Chetan. Can we have the evaluation back by Chetan?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, all. Hello to my target speakers, Shiv Tejas. Shiv Tejas, I must say you have a great talent for writing a great speeches. I really enjoyed the content that you had in your speech. I really loved how you opened your speech, how you ended your speech. Life is uncertain, have desert first. And while you're ending, if in case you cannot speak well, if in case you do something, it means that you haven't dined well. So how you narrated or how you brought those quotes quite relatable to the topic on which you are speaking was really good. And you have to take yourself, you have to take pride in yourself for that. Now, I really enjoyed how you opened your after once you opened your speech, right? How you went into the topic. You gave some tongue twister kind of dish name. If in case I'm not wrong, it is pronounced as Murk Shikasta Haripasanda. I don't know in case I'm wrong, but it looked like it was some kind of a tongue twister. So I was trying to concentrate and understand how it is pronounced, and by that you had captured my attention. So you did a great job by doing that. Now, as you went into this your speech, you did great many good things. What great speakers do, you did great gestures. You showed chop. I still remember you showing up. You counting your fingers when you were talking about sagginess, crunchiness of dishes. I believe those are found in Hyderabad, and you had a vocal variety, and also you have a great vocabulary when you write speeches. So that is a great talent, I must say. And also I must appreciate the confidence that you bring when you are delivering your speech, and also how you constructed your speech. I have to mention one point when you talk about the difference between Audi and Mugilai, where when people tell this they may be same, you went on to challenge and say, if in case you think they are same, come to me, I'll talk about it. So that shows how confident you are about the topic you are speaking. Now, talking about the improvement points that I would want you to concentrate on is the pace of the speech. Coming before coming to the pace of the speech, I must say you had a huge content for the topic of this sort. And when you are delivering 5 to 7 minute speech, if in case you go on to pick too many things you would be talking about, your speech 5 minutes to 7 minutes wouldn't be enough. So I thought you are crunching or putting too many things in 5 to 7 minutes. That's one thing. And because of which you had to increase your pace to cover all those content that you had. So I would ask you to bring down the content, thereby you can rightly pace your speech, and also try to include pauses so that people can understand what you're telling. Because if in case you don't give pauses, you would just go on speaking, people would try to like go along with you, completely not relating to what you had just said. And also one other thing that I have to mention is camera placement. I did see that you were doing so many gestures, but at the same time, I wasn't able to see what exactly you were doing because I could only see the upper part of your body. So try to concentrate on these things and work on these things. I guess you could become a great speaker with all these things. To summarize, you have a great talent for becoming a great speaker. Try to work on the nitpicking or the intricacies of the speeches, and you would become a great speaker. With that, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan. Would incorporate all the feedback given by you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan. Indeed, that was a brilliant evaluation. There's no takeaway from that. A slighter note, what I could say, Shiv Tejas is, I don't think so. This was the right topic you chose to us during the lockdown. We really missed the food outside, and you made us all mouth watering. You really made our day worst. With that, jokes apart, with that note, the Zoom master has put out the voting link on the chat box. I request all the members to take 10 to 15 seconds of your time, go vote there so that we choose the best speaker, road taker, evaluator, and whatever the awards are. With that, I move on to the next road taker. Next and the last road taker, that's the table topic master. Table topic master, you had really a good theme selected throughout. You had many innovative ways like shifting and everything. Like you had a way of speech where you had to say on negative point and also the positive point. That was really nice of you to have a different set of topics. That was one appreciated. Second thing, you had a topics only related to the theme. That's one thing which you stick on to the theme. That's really appreciated. One last suggestion I have to the present table topic master and upcoming table topic master. This particular suggestion I've been telling throughout all the BMS meetings for many meetings now. Please do not say anyone to volunteer themselves. Though we had couple of volunteering members today to speak out the theme, many meetings I have seen many toast, though they are DTMs or experienced toastmaster, many members won't volunteer. First lay out the theme so that entire room will be thinking what to suggest, what to tell, and then you call out a name. That would really appreciate it, because all the 12 or whatever number is will be thinking what exactly to tell about that theme. So with that note, I complete my general evaluation. Hope I have not missed any of your evaluations. Have covered all the role takers and speakers. With that note, I hand over the charge back to TMOD Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ulanka, for a very good evaluation. I am sure everyone will work on that. We have almost come to the end of the session. I would like to call President Toastmaster Bharat.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Monica. Thank you all from the. Before going to the ending of this session, I would like to everyone to turn on their camera and post for sweet selfie or selfie moment. So I wish everyone to turn on their camera for a second. Everyone, let's 3, 2, 1, seize. Thank you. It was a nice session all about meeting all our prepared speakers and all those evaluators and all the table topic masters. Thanks for all and kudos for all for the upcoming meeting. And coming to the last part of this session, I would like to announce the winner of this session. So let me start up with the best table topic speaker. Can anyone guess who would be the best topic speaker? Any guesses from the audience side? Can I hear that? Hello. Okay, cool. Let me declare the best table topic speaker of the day, and it is Toastmaster Shiv Tejas. Congratulations, Toastmaster Shiv Tejas. And coming to the next part, best major role taker. Can anyone guess? Guys, come on. Let's have a session. Any guesses?
Table topic master.
Table topic master was Shiv Tejas.
The best major role taker, Monica.
Major role taker. You think that? Sorry, your guess was wrong. It's Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Monica DH. Congratulations, Toastmaster Monica, for being the Toastmaster of the Day. And coming to the next part, the best minor role taker. The best minor role taker award goes to Timer Preeta A. Congratulations, Timer Toastmaster Preeta A. And the next award, Best Evaluator Award. Best Evaluator Award goes to Toastmaster Chetan. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chetan. And coming to the main part of the day of this session, Best Prepared Speeches. Can anyone guess who is the Best Prepared Speeches Award winner?
The one who made us feel bad of this lockdown, Shiv Tejas.
Sorry, I think he got cursed from our winning this award. The Best Prepared Speech Award goes to Toastmaster Brahmendra. Congratulations, Toastmaster Brahmendra. By all this winners, I would like to end this session and congrats to all the winners and all those members who made their speeches, and thanks for all the evaluators and all the dignitaries for attending this meeting. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. By all these words, I would like to get all those feedbacks implemented in upcoming future and get the best out of us. I promise those things for the general evaluator Udanka. So by this, by all these things, I, presiding officer Bharat A, MBA Pegasus, would say to the meeting is adjourned.
I request all
Thank
the
you all.
members of Pegasus clubs to stay back. Members of Pegasus club to stay back.
See you
Yeah.
all. Bye bye. Thanks a
Bye.
lot for
Thank you,
giving me
sir.
the opportunity. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
All the best for your future meetings.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Okay, is this all seven members?
Uh, for the day, we have only this number, sir.
Okay, so I would like to know from you, your end, Bharat. So how is the meeting going on? Because it was a couple of meetings I could not attend. I went off the track because of the person and the district commitments. So I would like to know what's the review, everything. I think you guys can stop recording first before you give out review.
Yes, sir.